And so it may surprise you to note that Moses has an Egyptian name. Some pharaohs have this name, Tutmosis for example, and he emerges in a time of Egyptian, philosophy of Akhenaten and his attempt to establish worship of only the transcendent sun disk, the Aten, even naming his son Tutankhaten until his death, when the Monotheists restore the henotheistic practices that Akhenaten had forbidden. So we have a glimpse of monotheism in this Egyptian thinker, and I always wonder, is it a coincidence we have Moses at least getting credit for developing monotheism? He introduces in the stories about Moses this new name for God, Yahweh. The 4 letters, we're not allowed to say them. I would have been stoned at some point in the past for even mentioning that name. And so we're told Moses leads his people out after 12 plagues against the Egyptian Pharaoh, and on their way out, Moses in Mount Sinai receives the word of God. And later Jewish legend says, believe it or not, the mountain had to expand to accept the presence of God and his holy host. It's in that sense we can see God as still part of a polytheistic, henotheistic, king and his court, if you will, kind of system. We're told Moses doesn't see God's face, but he does see God's back. Even in the days of Adam, God walked with Adam in the garden, but God gets more and more distant as we see the emergence